Start your engines!
Hello and welcome everybody to the Darlington Raceway, the 2012 Southern 500. And welcome to another random race. Just going to be a short, quick and dirty one, 10% distance, 37 laps, 4 times pit stop frequency. We're driving as the most calm driver of 2012, and now cue some clips of Kurt Busch in the 51 car being calm and collected over the team radio in 2012.
That's how it typically gets every week. Every week. I hate my job. What the does he want? When you ran out of the pit, you almost ran some of them over there all on the whoop.
You gotta start at the back with it too soon.
Is there one to go yet?
They want you to drop part of the back.
I am there! I'm there! All these behind me, I'm down!
All right, man, cool down. Let's then get some points here.
Every fucking week! Fuck, I hate my fucking job!
All right, man, cool down. Let's then get some points here, damn it.
Fuck! Fuck!
This car's going to make its way down the pit lane. Got a Busch Brothers front row actually. Kurt now driving. We're driving as him in the 51. On pole position, Kyle in the M&M's Toyota on the second starting spot, and we are on the front stretch at the Lady in Black, taking the green flag. We're underway for the Bojangles Southern 500. As said, it's going to be a quick episode. I'm procrastinating making the Monaco Grand Prix for my F1 22 series, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to continue that anyway, because I'm not cut out for F1. I can do road course racing and these kinds of things in NASCAR Cup cars, but that's about it. I just can't do it in F1. I'm always going to suck. I've tried to do the Monaco race, I've tried to do practice, I've been horribly off the pace. And the first caution of the race already out. On lap 1, we're going to take the lead, and they're going to cue replay. Apart from Jamie McMurray and Casey Mears, we're all going to pull our asses down to pit lane because you need tires at Darlington any chance you can get. So taking them Goodyears is a very sensible choice. You know, taking on some gasoline as well. 4 tires, and then we'll be out again. Everyone else is taking fuel there. Well, half the field taking fuel, half the field taking tires. I'm the only one taking 4. Alright, great. Screwed myself, but that's okay. Jamie McMurray's going to lead us to the green. We got 15 cars to pass. We've still got 34 laps to do it. Yeah. Not worry about it. It would have been boring if I was just leading the field to the green again, just driving off into the distance, wouldn't it? So, this, I have to do some work, have to do some passes. That's good for you. That's some entertainment. As McMurray, Mears, and Logano, your top 3 leading us back to the green flag. Underway once again, already going to the inside of the 88 of Dale Jr. So can we get the 21 of Trevor Bayne, 2011 Daytona 500 winner. There as well. We're going to wait for the exit of turn 2 and position ourselves for a dive into 3. Hamster slow as well. 13th spot. Coming Clint Boyer in the 15 as well. No, not quite. Not quite. Up to 13th already. A little slow there by Boyer, and we spin. And into the wall we go. Obviously no caution for that. Now there is one.
Let's go. Race back to the line. There's too much debris on the track.
Is there? No shit, Sherlock. Let's try this again. And the green flag is back out. Once again, restarting today. I'm going to give myself that one restart. And we're fucking off into the distance from pole position. At least we're trying to. We got the 18 and a 20 behind. 2 teammates there. Well, let's just hope that there's not going to be a wreck into turn 1. And even if there is, I'm just not into turn 3. I'm not going to pit. But it seems to be no caution on lap 1. So we can stay out and try to make this race maybe under green. We had a lot of chaos there the last attempt. Maybe now it's going to be a bit of a more calmer one. I think I was right about when I said I'm going to fuck off into the distance. Almost a second on Kyle in second place there. We pulled out of an advantage. Still got about 10 laps before hitting pit road, I guess. Maybe a little less than that. You can see the car starting to tighten up. Yeah, well, we'll just see how this goes. Whoa, okay, we pulled out a huge gap there on the 18 car. Huge gap. At 1.3 seconds. The gap's kind of been steady to Kyle Busch there behind. It's been about 1.5 seconds the last couple of laps there. As we're closing in on the first round of pit stops, I'm guessing from about 14 to lap 18. The AI are quite, around this track, they're quite varied when it comes to pit stops. They can pit around multiple laps, sometimes even up to 5 laps after the race leader hits pit road, or the first car hits pit road. I've seen that they're staying out 4 or 5 laps longer than some guys, so quite interesting track. I'm going to link it down in the description if you want to try it for yourself. It's really fun. It's not the most action-packed racetrack, other than when you crash. See a couple of minutes ago. It's quite an accurate representation of how the racing is at Darlington. Really, it's about, depending on your, pit stop frequency settings and race length and all that shit, you'll usually have about, if we use the settings I have now, you have about a 7 to 8 lap window where your tires are going to be working really fine. You can do some moves with them, and after that it's just about, until the pit stops, who can save their tires the longest and who's going to be able to preserve the rubber and the grip the longest before pit stops start. Which is accurate. That's how racing at Darlington is, and it's also fun trying to pass folks around. You can really feel the tightness of this racetrack. It's not a lot of room around here. You can pass them with fresh tires. They're gonna be stuck behind lapped cars a lot, the AI. That's a bit of an issue. But apart from that, they're fun to drive around and fun to battle around. You gotta be tactical about how you race and where you race. A lot of times, I like that. Just put the car into the wall. Phew, Darlington stripe there, saving it, barely. I can now feel the tire grip start to fall away. I think Kyle Busch might have even peeled down to pit lane. Yes, he has. Landon Castle to go over that spot. We don't have any damage seemingly, but Kyle's put it down to pit lane. The pit stops are starting now, so we're going to throw it down as well. Yep, you can see tires are quite dead. 4 tires, no adjustments. The car's running really fine, really good, real nice. I enjoy it.
Limit 45.
Down to 45.
3,500 in seconds.
Down to pit lane we go. A long way to our stall.
Watch that speed.
Don't
now.
speed.
Keep it on
Don't speed.
3,500 in seconds.
Can we just appreciate also how good this game still looks 22 years after its release? I'm using some mods, yes. But it just does look so freaking good on pit lane. Just looks so lived in, just looks vibrant. I don't know, I like it. I like this track mod a lot. I like these Car of Tomorrows, these late generation Car of Tomorrows a lot. I don't know. Just feels good, like to do a season of that in the future.
Go. Okay,
someday.
pit lane.
But these cars and track and everything, I don't know. It just feels good. And Casey Kane, I think, has taken over the race lead. Yep, Kyle Busch also. So we're dropping a couple positions. Don't want to run over that cone. We drop to 5th position then from the race lead. That's okay. We can call that back. To the inside of the Mobil 1 Chevrolet, not a Ford, it's a Chevy, of Tony Stewart, the defending Sprint Cup champion. Won his third title in 2011. Easy move there on the driver from Indiana. I don't know exactly where he's from. To the inside of Brad K, who ended up winning the title in 2012. P3, 2 positions in 1 lap, and nobody can hold up the Phoenix Racing unsponsored march to the front.
You're now in third.
So now we've got a battle with Kyle Busch in just a second. And the duel of brothers. At this point, Kurt was the only one to have a championship. But I think Kyle had a nation. Oh yeah, Kyle Busch also had a nationwide series championship, but no cup championship. As we're up into second position, Kyle will win his first of 2 cup titles as of now in 2015. Won it again in 2019. And now Casey Kane up next. One of the biggest what-if scenarios, I think. Had he just been at the right place at the right time, he could have very well been a Cup Series champion. He showed promise, but just not... I don't know, he's just not been with the right teams most of the times. He was with Hendrick, but then again, when he was with Hendrick, there was Jimmy Johnson. There was a rejuvenated prime Dale Earnhardt. There was a really good Jeff Gordon. And then once all these folks kind of fell off, Casey had already fallen off. He was with the mid-pack organization at Evernham and took them to new heights. And when that team fell off, he jumped ship way too late. I don't know, just Casey, one of those guys where I feel like personally, I know there's some debate about whether he was actually Cup champion material. I feel like he was. But now he's more remembered of, you know, he's done a couple of things, won a couple of races, finished second, I think, 5 times in his rookie year without even winning it once. But just never living up to his potential. So it's kind of one of the... That's kind of how I would describe Casey Kane. You know, a rough diamond that never got polished quite enough. And we're going to put it in the wall once again. Coming to 11 to go. I also had, to 10 to go, I just had a realization. I can't show you the replay of the crash I had when we did this race before, when we had the first attempt, because I didn't save the replay. And now there's no way of getting it back, and I'm very sorry for that. I know that there was a crash. There was actually 2 crashes, obviously. Brought out the first caution, but I can't show you what happened. I didn't even see it. So that's a bit of a flaw. As Michael McDowell just put it in the wall there. Could hear him scrape his 98 car along. We're kind of putting out a gap. Oh, 2 seconds to Candy Cane there behind. Trying to save our tires as long as we can. But we'll see when they come down to pit lane. Gonna come down to pit lane for the final stop. Casey Kane also went in there with me. So we could see all those guys still passing us. They're gonna come in now. Yep. So we've gotten ourselves a lap. The one that Casey Kane had the last time we stopped, but I think they only took 2 tires. We took 4, yep, losing some more spots. But that's alright. We could claw him back the last time, so there's no reason to believe we can't claw him back this time. Just gotta get on with it. Already gonna get past Tony Stewart this time. Again, 5 laps to go for us. And Brad Keselowski gonna go past you as well. We're gonna push it as hard as we can, trying to win this race. Casey Kane should be the net race leader if no one hasn't pitted of the guys who's ahead. Don't want to overcook it though. But Casey parks it. Yeah, he only took 2 tires, so that's why he's slow. We took 4. We just got the grip. And he is actually the race leader, so just gotta get past him, trying to win this race. We're gonna do that here. Little bumpy over the apron. 3.5 to go. We are back in the race lead, and let's just now fuck off into the distance and win this race for Kurt Busch and James Finch's team. Phoenix Racing. One of those back markers. Check out Brock Beard's Rise of the Field Fillers. I think it was episode 2 on Phoenix Racing. Great story. One of those teams we just gotta love in their own way. Gonna put Scott Riggs in the 23, a lap down. White flag in the air. One more time around for Kurt Busch to win the Bojangles Southern 500. Those 4 tires paid dividends big. 2.4 seconds after 4 laps of racing is the distance to second place. We just gotta drive it on home here. Don't want to be held up or wrecked by, I think that's Joe Nemechek in the light blue or the dark blue car ahead. I don't know what I'm saying. It is indeed Joe Nemechek, the 87. And out of turn 4, Kurt Busch is gonna win the Southern 500 Darlington. Second win for Phoenix Racing, first since 2009 when Brad Keselowski won with Casey Kane finishes second for Hendrick Motorsports. Brad Keselowski, Tony Stewart, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Greg Biffle, Matt Kenseth Jr. and Jimmy Johnson. So all the usual suspects you expect to be in the top 10 are there. Carl Edwards 15th, Mark Martin, Martin Truex, Clint Bowyer, some of the guys that would have also expected to be up there. Kevin Harvick somewhere down in the running order. 24th. A little hiccup there. And we're going to burn it down a little bit here.
You've exploded a tire.
And with that, I say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, subscribe. See you out next time for the 2020 season and maybe another of those random races. As I said before, I don't think I'll continue Formula 1 on this channel just because I am shit. With that being said, have a good one wherever you may be in the world, and goodbye.